Hey guys, so I got a few emails and Facebook messages asking about the Brazilian blowout treatment because I talked about the maintenance, but I didn't really get into the process. So I just said I would do a really quick video explaining exactly what you have to go through in order to do the blowout. It's basically the same exact thing as the keratin, but the way that the hairdresser does it and the chemicals that are involved are a little bit different. Are there still chemicals? Of course, there's still chemicals. I mean, you're straightening your hair. But they're apparently not as dangerous, and you don't have to clear the salon. There's no smell. Your eyes aren't tearing. When I did the keratin a couple of years ago, I came very early before the salon opened. I was the only person in there. My eyes were like running. I mean, it was like a whole different experience. This, you didn't even smell it. I was in the middle of the day. There was no trying to make me be the only person in the room or anything. It was just, it was great. And what they do is they wash your hair like 100 times with clarifying shampoo to get all the oil and all your shampoo and hairspray out. And then they take like these little strands, I'm not even kidding, it may be like this much at a time, and they put the stuff on it, and they do your whole head. And then they wash your hair, which is very different from the keratin, because the keratin, you don't wash your hair. You leave with the chemicals on. They wash your hair, you sit back in the chair, and literally for 2 hours, they flat iron your hair. And I was just like, are you serious? Like, are we really still flat ironing my hair? But that's the way they did it. They flat iron your hair, you get all ready, you're ready to leave, and then they wash your hair again. So you can't even like appreciate the flat iron. They wash your hair and then they blow you out dry. And then you're not allowed to flat iron for 2 weeks. But this is the biggest difference. With the Brazilian blowout, you can wash your hair the next day. Whereas if you remember with the keratin, you weren't even allowed to put a bobby pin in. Like you had to sleep with it. You weren't allowed to put it over your ear. You had to keep it like straight. You weren't allowed to touch it. That's not the case with the blowout. With the blowout, the very next day, you could do whatever you want with your hair. The process has been sealed when they flat ironed it at the actual salon. So, my hands are dry, I'm sorry. So anyway, so that's, I just wanted to tell you what it was. Around here, I feel like I paid $250, $300 for my length of hair. And be sure to do it after you color. So if you're going for highlights or a touch-up or a one process, you do that and then you come back a couple of days later and then you want to do the blowout. Don't do it the other way around. It's a waste if you do the Brazilian and then get your hair colored because you're going to bleach out most of the chemical. And that's it. So I highly recommend it. My mother does it. I know like 87 people that do it, and they all say the same thing. It's not just me, my hair. I don't have frizzy enough hair like you. No, my mother's hair is like this. She does it. She loves it. And that's the main difference. And I would choose the blowout over the keratin only because you don't have that 3-day wait time where you're not allowed to touch your hair. So that's it. Come back tomorrow for some more goodness. Bye.